You probably assume your cat is just being a total diva when you put down a fresh bowl of expensive wet food and they just sniff it and walk away. But the truth is, they aren't trying to frustrate you or act spoiled. Their refusal is actually a brilliant survival instinct, and you might be making one tiny mistake right before you serve their meal that completely turns off their appetite. Welcome back, cat parents. Today, we are talking about the frustrating moment your cat rejects their food and the secret biological reason behind why they do it. We often joke that cats are the pickiest eaters on the planet, but science tells a completely different story. Once you understand what your cat's brain is actually looking for at mealtime, you will never look at their food bowl the same way again. First, to understand why they walk away, we have to look at how your cat was built. Cats evolved as desert hunters, and in the wild, their ancestors got almost all of their hydration directly from the prey they caught. A fresh catch naturally contains about 75 to 80% moisture, which is the exact same moisture content as high-quality wet food. When you feed them wet food, you are giving their body exactly what it was designed to process, which helps protect their kidneys and keeps them healthy. But here's where the big mistake happens. Say you open a can, use half of it, and do exactly what you're supposed to do. You put the rest in the fridge so bacteria doesn't grow. But the next day, you take that cold wet food straight out of the fridge, scoop it into their bowl, and set it down. Your cat walks over, takes one sniff, and leaves. Why? Because to a cat's wild instincts, cold food means dead, old, and potentially dangerous food. Cats are biologically drawn to food that is closer to body temperature because it perfectly mimics fresh prey. When you serve a meal ice cold, their deepest survival instincts are screaming at them that it isn't safe to eat. It is incredibly important to get them to actually eat their wet food because the alternative, dry kibble, doesn't satisfy them the same way. Cats are obligate carnivores, meaning they have almost no biological use for the high carbohydrates found in most dry foods. A study from the Waltham Center for Pet Nutrition found that the higher protein and moisture in wet food triggers a real, powerful satiety response. The moisture actually physically stretches their stomach just enough to activate the signals in their brain that tell them they're full. In fact, research published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior confirmed that cats fed high-protein diets showed significantly reduced food-seeking behavior and frustration. They actually feel satisfied, which stops that frantic 4 a.m. begging. So, how do you fix the fridge mistake and get them to eat this healthy meal? It is incredibly simple. All you need to do is put that cold wet food in the microwave for just a few seconds, or mix in a little splash of warm water. This instantly brings the food back up to that natural body temperature range. Suddenly, the aroma opens up, it mimics a fresh catch, and your cat's wild brain gets the green light that this meal is safe, delicious, and exactly what they need. By making this one tiny temperature shift, you aren't just getting your cat to eat, you're honoring the wild hunter inside of them. If this video helped you solve a mealtime mystery, hit that like button and subscribe so we can keep helping you decode your cat's secret language and give them the best life possible. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.